Good morning. It's morning. It's not that, it's actually pretty late. I stayed up really late last night though because we were recording our last guested podcast episode for Building the Oracle. It's the last time we're going to have a guest this season, and it's going to be a pause after we do one more episode, just Richard and I talking, and figuring out how exactly it is we're going to proceed. So if you haven't listened to our podcast yet, it's buildingtheoracle.com or just Building the Oracle wherever you listen to them, whether it's on iTunes or Spotify or wherever. You can find it. I'll put a link below. Make sure you include the www before though, because for whatever reason it doesn't work without that, which has been really fun on the URL front. Today, it's another very clear blue sky day. We've had nothing but clear blue skies for a long time, which is both good and not great for photography, but I'm going to hop on my bike, head down to the Peloton because they'll be open. What I'm not sure is going to be open is Jardin du Luxembourg. So the Luxembourg Gardens are just across the river, and theoretically everything's opening up, which is weird because the announcement came out that France as a country was going to start opening up on June 2nd. But I saw Mayor Hidalgo tweet yesterday that they were going to start opening up parks today, which is going to be great, but also kind of nuts because Parisians love their parks, especially on days like today. So there's a chance it's going to be kind of overloaded. I'm going to go check it out, see if it's open and what the conditions of it are, and just get a sense for what's going on. And then we're going to do a live stream on another park. There's one that's very much in the lead over on Patreon. That's going to be coming up probably on Tuesday because I figured, why not celebrate the day? And keep your eyes open for that. But in the meantime, hop on my bike, head down, get some coffee, and then wander over and check out the park. Definitely not a good sign if the Tuileries are closed. Here's hoping that Luxembourg's open. I have no idea what to expect. Maybe everything will be closed until Tuesday after all. But if you haven't seen it before, here's Rivoli without the traffic. At least car traffic. I'm ready for the cafe. Oh, look at that.
Nice coffee. Look at that random coffee shop there.
Let's see if I can track. I needed that. Aw, thanks. It's not like you make these for anybody else.
Jay, Luc,
enchanté.
I know, this is my fancy bike.
Yeah, I know, I like it.
You just live here?
No. The new ones kind of stick. I have a new one too, and it's kind of a pain.
That's all.
You also, I might have been filming that whole thing too, so.
Stop it!
Thing is that because I'm also starting to vlog daily again.
Oh,
so.
You are.
Look at, oh, you are.
Are you prepared? Are you aware of all the symptoms of burnout so that you're prepared?
I'm ready this time. I'll take breaks.
Okay.
That's a good first response, though.
That's the motherly response.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, see you later. Enchanté encore. Well, that was a good surprise, getting to see Lindsay there. Okay, I've heard mixed reports. The Tuileries was closed when we went by it, but theoretically, Place des Vosges is open, according to some people that I saw here at the cafe. So that's good. So we'll see if Jardin du Luxembourg is open, because I really hope it is, and I want to get there before it gets crowded because the weather is perfect.
and I'm afraid I might have already dallied too long at the Peloton. Just look at all these new bike lanes. This is amazing. Well, that looks promising. Turns out the answer is yes. This is great. Well, it's really cool to see the park back open. It's nice. And it's nice to be here before it's totally overloaded. I imagine in the next day or two, people are going to start going out, so they'll get it out of their system, and then hopefully, I don't know, maybe it stays like this. I don't know. I'm really curious to see what happens. Usually this place is absolutely packed, especially on a weekend that looks like this. Clear blue skies, sun, maybe a little bit too much sun for my noggin. I need to buy some new sunscreen for sure. Didn't even bring my hat with me today. That was a mistake. But anyways, it's really neat. One of the things walking around that I was thinking about was that, well, I want to go check out and see if 13 is open. 13 au Jardin, or like 13 by the garden is what that means. They were part of the game back in the day, and one of the things that never really got off the ground that I really enjoyed making for the game were the riddles. I had a lot of riddles around the city, like that would send you out to go on a little bit of a scavenger hunt to find tidbits of trivia, and some of them were related to some of the statues and monuments in this park. And it's kind of unfortunate that that never really happened, and I know it was a little bit too much, like a little bit ambitious, but it was a lot of fun coming up with all those riddles, and it's really nice to be able to just walk around in this park again for the first time in a long time. I love this park. Anyways, that's good. If you're in Paris, come take a stroll in the park, sunbathe a little bit, bring some sunscreen. I definitely should have. And yeah, let's go see if 13 is open. I saw some lights on over at their place, and yeah, just gotta go grab my bike, and maybe we'll grab a fancy drink from them before we head on out. Because one of the other rules is that restaurants are allowed to open their terraces now. Well, from the 2nd, but it sounds like Paris is just going, hey, start tomorrow. So maybe their terrace is open, and maybe we can grab a drink, and yeah, happy to support them. While the supporting is good. Dang it. I was looking forward to a boozy lemonade and actually like some pulled pork or something, because their food is really, really good. All right, well, oh, here we go. They're reopening on June 6th. Perfect. Can't say that I'll be back on the 6th, but maybe I'll be back on the 6th or sometime after that for sure. Not sure what I'm gonna do for lunch here, but maybe I should kick it on home just to save my noggin. And a little bit of sunshine, but I'll try to stick to the shade on the way back. And we'll fast forward to that part. Well, that's really cool to see that the parks are opening back up. Not sure what to do with it entirely, but it's great. I'm sweating, obviously, from the bike ride home in the sun. Kind of feel like I should go for a run while the getting is good. Like, while I'm already sweaty, I was about to start undressing, sorry about that. I might as well go for a run. I've almost made it to 80 miles this month. I'm at 74 miles run this month, which is my third month in a row breaking 70 miles. Humble brag. Feeling really good about that and want to keep that going. Not sure if I might as well give it a try, like break 80. My dad broke 80, so I gotta break 80, right? Like that's how that works. Anyways, I hope you had a good time wandering around the city with me this morning, checking it out, seeing how bright, sunny, and delightful it is, and kind of empty. A little bit of traffic on the way home, but and dealing with the aftermath of the additional bike traffic as well. Some guy almost, like he's trying to pass and almost crashed right in front of me. Which was exciting. So we had a couple of moments like that on the way back, but otherwise, all safe and sound. I'll let you know if I manage to get into another bike crash anytime soon. And hopefully, these little trips into Paris will give you a nice little window into another world for the time being, given how absolutely insane the world is in so many ways. And thankfully, it seems to be fairly calm here at the moment. We'll see how that lasts. Hopefully it lasts. I don't know, we'll find out. But I'm going to take advantage of the ability to go out, so at least I can share it with you. And in the meantime, have a great day, wherever it is you are, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for yet another one of these crazy things, because apparently that's what I'm doing now, and I kind of like it. I'm loving it so far. Also, today's Patreon producer was Rich Valenta. I didn't forget, I just didn't know where to put it today. But if it doesn't come at the beginning, it'll be at the end. Rich, thank you so much. I hope you don't mind a sweaty thank you. But thanks to all my patrons. Hope you guys have a great day. Traffic in the park, really? Kushan's taking my thumbnail photo here. One of them, we're trying. I'm just actually videoing while he photos. Participant. I was gonna say, how do you feel about me going back to vlogging daily?
I don't want to brag or anything, but I called it. No, I'm happy. I think it's the energy you needed. I think it's your style. It's your thing. Own it, crush it, and let's go out and ride bikes.
Perfect.